Привіт усім. З вами ігроман Анубіс. Давайте продовжувати. Тут таке діло. Я удивився, картинка змінилась. Це від проходження? Чи як? Ну, типа я 2 рази заходив, ні, 3 рази заходив, картинка не мінялася. А тут на тобі змінилась. Або я не замічав просто. Ні, спочатку ця мені гра трохи нравилася, але потім трохи такое. Так, ладно, давайте продовжувати. Щоб бензин нікого не нюхав. Угу. Хтось за рулем бухав.
Son of a bitch.
Сукін ти син. У бородачкові. Опача. Это вже цікаво. Пістолет. Так, а того застрелили чи
Adam?
ні?
Tell Harley to call forensics. We've got work for them.
Ні, просто цікаво, якщо його застрелили, то чи з цього пістолета? Я, конечно, головного героя не підозрюю, но все-таки у його ж сижа. Коротше, з головою не все в порядку. Тому я не сильно уверений, що він не вбивав. Тим більше...
No!
It's too early, John. I don't...
Do you even listen to me when I talk? Oh, God.
Next week.
Here we go again.
Next week.
There's no traffic now. You know how it gets? If we don't leave before sunrise, we don't get there until lunchtime. I mean, honestly.
Next week, we should leave at a reasonable time. The kids need their rest.
You're saying that as if I didn't care.
Not again, please.
I'm their father. Are you saying I don't care?
No one said that, John. No
Okay.
one.
You're not gonna win this fight. It's over.
Тим более, що той дядушка того поліцейського, точніше дядя, загинув 9 днів назад, прем'єр-лісти сказали. А аварія сталася 10 днів назад. Ну, тобі ж связь є. Хоч немного, но є. Психічно здоровий, убив його. А потім напився від того, що зробив. І поїхав тяганути з моста. Ну, а далі психіка взагалі порушилась. Оце теорія. Чого? Вона ж була не на склоні. Вона вообще була не на склоні. Вона стала двома колесами на твердій землі стояла. А в слідуючій карті вона вже падає. Це як? Ви що, на тормоз її не поставив, чи як? Типу він мав би замітити, що вона з'їжджає? Що я неї на тормоз не поставив? Ой, ладно.
Why am I telling you this?
It's important, Ed.
It's not just the money, is it? You shrinks are all addicted to other people's pain. You get off on it.
Tell me about your father. About his...
See, case in point.
Please.
Я думаю, його отець сиганув із моста.
Aunt Claire really loves you, huh? If she'd brought me all those books, I would have never left my room. What about the birthday cake she's making for you, huh? Come on. Let's see if you remember the ingredients we have to buy. Okay. I'll say one, and then you say one. Baking powder, eggs,
No.
flour,
Yes.
butter,
Yes.
molasses,
Yes.
А, Вовковин.
Well, I've held up my side of the bargain. Somebody must be exhausted from all that listening. So, vegan sandwich before going back home,
You know, you do know that what you told me is not how things really happened, right?
Що я пропустив?
Addicts. That wasn't enough for you? You need a double dose of tragedy?
Look at the spiral, please.
You got me out of the hospital. You're a friend of Robert's. But you've just used up the last favor I owe you. So, next ones. Sandwich, car, road, bed. Got it?
We'll see.
За то
You're
зайнятий.
9.
Извиняюсь.
Your parents woke you up in the middle of the night to go on a trip. You fell asleep in the car. Your sister is next to you. You hear your parents, and gradually you wake up.
No.
You have several plastic figurines. Can you describe them to me?
They are.
Я вернуся в ігру, давайте.
Please, no.
Wake up, Eddie.
No.
Wake up.
No.
Wake up.
No.
Wake up.
No, damn it.
I can't do this anymore, John. I can't.
Do you even listen to me when I talk?
Next week.
What did you promise me,
Next week.
For richer, for poorer, in sickness, and in health, until death fucking do us part! God damn it!
Next week, I'm taking the kids, and I'm leaving. The sooner you
To
get it
be
in
with
your
him.
head.
Am I right?
Not again, please.
With Ginny's father. You seriously think I didn't know about that? That I don't know who he is?
Вона йому і зміняла.
There's nobody, John. Nobody.
You're not gonna tear this family apart. I'll tear it apart first.
Поїхали.
Before, you said your mother winked at you at that point, but actually, she only looked at you. Why?
She would do that sometimes.
Why did you forget the last look she gave you, Ed?
I don't know. It's not my fault. I didn't do anything.
Do you go from San Francisco to Cerro Lake every weekend?
Mainly in the summertime. The house in San Francisco is really small. And Dad says his imagination doesn't fit inside, so it ends up jumping out the window.
Especially now that they've turned his office into Jenny's room, right?
Mm-hmm.
А, подожди, там ще щось.
Do you know why your mom decided to have Jenny?
I don't get it. She was just a little seed.
Він сам її скинув. Ніхіра собі. Так, поїхали.
She's asleep, isn't she?
You know she's not, Eddie.
Щось панорамне.
She's crying. Jenny's crying. Is she okay?
You know she's not, Eddie. Did you hurt your collarbone?
The doctor will say the seatbelt saved me, but it burnt my skin.
В машині забувся.
Before, you told me a blowout caused the accident.
Yep,
But you didn't hear anything, did you, Ed?
that's what Dad will tell the police.
Ну насправді ні, да?
Will your father keep drinking from that day until his last?
Aunt Claire won't let him.
Aunt Claire?
She'll come from San Bernardino to take care of us.
Цей загружений екран бісить. Ігра починає надоїдати тим, що практично ти ніяк не впливаєш на сюжет. Ти можеш сказати, як дивишся фільм.
Huh? What happened?
Ed. All right. You have to know the truth. Your father did something that
He's in rehab. You can't go in there.
What did you do, Miller?
Sheriff Reyes.
That's me. What the hell did you do? Dr. Lomas?
That's me.
Oh, sorry. I should, I have to talk to Mr. Miller. Could you wait outside just a minute?
I'm sorry to inconvenience you, but Mr. Miller is my patient, and we're in the middle of a session. You're the one who's going to wait outside.
I understand your predicament, Doctor. But it's serious. I wouldn't be asking you if...
I understand your predicament as well, Sheriff. You barged into my patient's room without permission. What's so urgent? As you know, Mr. Miller is unable to walk. I don't think he'll run off while you're waiting.
I know this might seem, irregular, but, if I could just...
I don't care what it looks like. But you are going to have to wait outside the room.
Doctor.
Please.
Dr. Lomas. I'll take care of this. Please.
Thank you.
Yeehaw!
You don't like me, I don't like you. Let's get to the point.
Okay, Miller. 27 years ago, on Brody Canyon Bridge, your family...
No. No, no. No.
Да,
And now the
да,
exact
да.
same thing happens. And I'm supposed to believe it? I suppose you know they ran some tests when you got to the hospital.
Huh. Enlighten me. What did they find?
Alcohol.
Yeah, right.
Well, according to the truck driver who saved you, you reeked of booze.
I hate this stuff. Can't even stand the smell.
Even an 18-year-old Durrell Special Reserve? Antipsychotics.
I doubt that. Does Advil count?
Sedatives.
Do I look like someone who has trouble sleeping? I've been in bed for a week.
We searched the car. No sign of a certain Faye or a baby.
The police academy isn't what it used to be.
Convince me. I'm sure you have their pictures on your phone, right?
It was the first freaking thing I checked when I woke up. All deleted.
Sure. Describe her then. Height?
Average? 5'8"?
Ethnicity?
Caucasian. Very fair skin.
Blonde, brunette?
Practically silver. Shoulder length. Straight.
Eye color?
Light. Green.
So, how did it all happen?
Here we go again. I was sleeping. Faye woke me up. Jenny had a slight fever.
Jenny?
My daughter.
Jenny.
We got dressed to take her to the hospital. We got in the car, and that's it.
That's it.
I told you, I don't remember.
Amnesia. Comes in handy sometimes, doesn't it? It takes a lot of guts to commit suicide. Or maybe it takes the opposite. If that truck driver hadn't showed up, would you have done it?
No, I was getting down from the railing when he knocked me on the ground.
Had you met him before?
The truck driver? What are you suggesting? You had me confused for a minute there, Sheriff. I thought, how is this guy who's been out to get me since forever the only one who seems to believe Faye exists? But I get it now. I stopped counting the amount of times you pulled me over for a breath test. Now you finally have an excuse. You want to lock me up for a damn DUI? And if you can also peg involuntary manslaughter on me, all hail the sheriff.
You have no idea of the charges coming your way, and it all starts here. You are good friends with the Franklins, aren't you?
What? What have they got to do with any of this?
Do you and Samuel Franklin go fishing a lot?
Is that a crime?
You barely have any friends. Him, I'd say he had, what, none?
I don't know. A few years ago, I went for a walk in the woods. He was fishing. I spooked his fish. He ended up showing me the ropes. We go down to the river every once in a while now. Or he just stops by when he's bored. Just your average boy meets old guy story.
Do you have a gun permit?
I'm a writer. The pen is mightier than the sword and all that crap.
Then, what's that Glock 19 doing in your glove compartment, huh?
What are you talking about? Are you messing with the little sanity I have left?
How do you get along with Esther Franklin?
We were close when I was a kid, but that ended when I went to San Bernardino with Aunt Claire. When I came back about 9 years ago, we started to reconnect. She still cares about me, for some reason. All right. That's it. What's going on?
Mr. Franklin is missing. Samuel Franklin died from a bullet to the head.
Mm.
The same day, you almost killed yourself.
No. 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 No.
Я точно не все хорошо з головою.
Too risky. He's right there. And it doesn't look like he's going anywhere.
А, ДНК взяти.
No. If Miller has seen any detective movies, he'll know what I'm trying to do. Especially being a writer.
Угу. Ну, зараз візьмем. Це не сильна проблема.
Looks like he wasn't lying about this. What if I handed it to him? With some excuse. To look at something. Maybe a picture of this Faye. What did he say she looked like?
О, я не пам'ятаю. Кажи з зеленими глазами. Блін. Тільки не пам'ятаю, брюнетка чи блондинка. Це буде брюнетка.
Miller.
What am I, Sheriff? A lunatic? A murderer?
Right now, you're just a suspect. We'll see what happens.
What about Esther? We have to find her.
A search party is all set for this afternoon. We'll find her.
And I can't even help. Fucking Vertigo.
There's something I want you to see. You could be a huge help. This was just sent to me. She was seen around the park. Is it Faye?
Those look like her eyes, but she was blonde.
Блін, блондинка.
Look at the details. Maybe she did something to her hair.
No. Sorry, but no.
Ну, я хоча б глазами впізнав.
Hey, Sheriff. Find Esther.
By the way, we found your cap in the ravine.
What cap?
The one with the stars and stripes.
No.
Ні, ну почти вгадала. Так я не пойму, я от печатки взяв, да?
Please, stop. Thanks for what you did before. For confronting the sheriff.
Are you all right?
You know I'm not. Please help me. When the sheriff walked in, you were about to tell me something. Don't leave me hanging.
I'm still missing a piece of the puzzle. Just one. Give me that piece and I'll tell you everything without the fear of hurting you anymore. Before your childhood accident, or days, maybe weeks earlier, if that's what I think it is, something your father told you about your mother, or the other way around. Something that made you take sides.
I think I might have something for you. I think... Yeah. It was the weekend before the accident. I was completely obsessed with his sea shanty.
Щось воно скучно. Воно реально скучне, ця гра.
Well, more than the actual shanty, I had a thing with this verse. I don't even know why.
What verse was it? What did it say?
I thought I heard the old man say, leave her, Johnny, leave her. Tomorrow you will get your pay, and it's time for us to leave her. Leave her, Johnny, leave her. Oh, leave her, Johnny, leave her. For the voyage is long and the winds don't blow.
Какая себе
And
песня.
it's time for us to leave her. Oh, the wind was foul and the sea ran high. Leave her, Johnny, leave her. She shifted green and none went by. And it's time for us to leave her. Leave her, Johnny, leave her. Oh,
I would play the same verse over
Why
and
that
over.
particular verse?
I don't know. Maybe because it was Saturday and I got my nails on Sundays.
went by. And it's time for us to leave her. Leave her, Johnny, leave her. Oh, leave her, Johnny, leave her. For the voyage is long and the winds don't blow.
Ну який?
Special Agent Miller, I have an extremely important mission for you.
Dad, I haven't played spies since I was little.
You'll have to make an exception, Special Agent Miller. As you may well know, we're in the midst of a Cold War with our
Thank you.
worst enemy.
КГБ?
The KGB.
Well said. You're such a darn genius, Miller. You'll make a fine major. That darn KGB. Several of their agents have placed 3 nuclear bombs in one of our top secret submarine bases.
Only you can tackle this mission, sir.
Good point, Miller. Did I say major? Miller, you'll make a fine colonel. Where was I? Ah, yes. A super dangerous mission. Only an agent with my experience and training can succeed under these circumstances.
But didn't you say you had a mission for me?
And I do, Special Agent Miller.
And that it was super important?
And it is, Special Agent Miller. How important do you think it is to protect the First Lady?
Extremely important, sir.
I couldn't have said it better myself. Did I say Colonel Miller? You'll make a fine general. Nothing is more important than the First Lady.
And who are we protecting her from, sir?
That's what we need to find out. Precisely that. There's a double agent among us. A traitor.
Що
Well,
за
I'm
жесть
away
таке,
on
що
my
було?
mission at the top secret submarine base. And I deactivate 1, 2, even 3 bombs. You will become the First Lady's shadow. Follow her wherever she goes. But keep a low profile. Make sure to document any suspicious activity that might help us identify the traitor. And remember, it could be someone close to the First Lady.
Sir, yes, sir.
Good luck, future General Miller. The country's in your hands.
Що за херня? Що в цього мальця робиться в голові, об'ясніть мені? Що він таке курить? Він вже дорослий. Ще досі маразмом страдає. От після такої психи виростають. Ні, конечно, нічого проти немає, ну просто... На повних щах вірити таке в такому возрасті, це нормальний, мав би сказав, можна сказати по-нормальному, що треба від мене.
Where's the other one?
Ладно, йду я.
It's okay, sweetie.
Lieutenant Flanagan, do you copy?
I do, sir, just like you ordered.
Do you have a visual of the presidential suite?
Loud and clear, sir.
Good. Let me know when she exits and heads towards the conference center. I can't risk her seeing me. Darn it, Flanagan. I told you to inform me if she left the presidential suite.
Oh, did she leave?
She's
Да.
in the dining hall. Follow her and hide.
Йому реально треба психолог, такий психолог треба був іменно в дитинстві. Це ж ненормально так розмовляти.
Claire, how are you? No, your brother just left to get groceries. Oh, she's just precious. Yes, she gets plenty of air. I'm making dinner now, but in about 15 minutes I'll take her outside and we'll go to the lookout by the lake. Yes, the lake that's by my house. How would that be dangerous? Don't worry, I won't let her get close to the railing. We'll just sit on a bench. Okay, I'll definitely tell him you called when he gets back.
Flanagan, I told you to search the presidential suite for microphones, didn't I?
And so I did, sir. But there weren't any.
Do me a favor. Schedule an appointment with the CIA eye doctor, will you?
Yes, sir. For who?
Just do it. I have a feeling things are about to get dirty around here.
Щось реально. Просив вже 2 полоски, будеш Рембо.
There's still something missing.
Jenny!
No!
My little sweet pea! Come on, sweetie. Time to wakey wakey. Who wants to go see the lake views? Come on, don't be a little sleepyhead. Or your Aunt Claire will never let us hear the end of it. You'll see. It's such a beautiful day out there. And when we get back, you'll have your bottle. You like that, don't
Close
you?
call.
Sir, I scheduled that appointment with the eye doctor.
Okay. Alright, good Flanagan. Yeah,
Always glad to help, sir.
not the sharpest tool in the shed. I swear, I don't know why certain people are even born.
Согласен. Так. Не скажете, куди мені?
Are you following the first lady, sir?
Not yet. I need my camo helmet first, but I can't find it.
Не
Oh, I
знаю
washed it
чого.
for you, sir. I left it in the hangar. By the tanks and motorcycles.
Ну це перший головний герой, якого я не сильно вже люблю. Ну, скажем так, мені не то, що не хочеться себе асоціювати з ним, так ще й не хочеться навіть за нього і грати. Бо він настоящий псих. Типу настоящий псих. Таким психом треба вміти... Ой, треба
Flawless
вміти...
design brought to you by our chief
Meet the
engineer, Captain Samuel Franklin. Although, why is there no jungle camouflage on my jungle camouflage helmet, Flanagan? I removed it, sir. It was not aerodynamic, sir.
Кстати, псих це не означає, що він має всіх вбивати наліво-направо. Псих просто нестандартно бачить на мір. Дивиться точніше. Так як всі.
Another great fix by our chief engineer, Captain Samuel Franklin. Any updates on the First Lady's position, Flanagan? She crossed the Yellow Flowers track, and she's now in the lookout.
Боже, вони могли зробити нормальну анімацію бігу.
I can't get any closer without jungle camouflage on my jungle camouflage helmet.
Чого? Ти щас реально, да? А тепер ти точно не помітний. Знаєте, як грати в Антандер, взяти КВ-2 і прикрити його кустами. Ваще непомітний. У Мауса закрити кустами. От та сама хрінь.
No, wait! Yes, sir? The double agent is manipulating the First Lady. She's setting us up. Sir, she stole a microchip from my safe and is accusing me of leaving it for the KGB to find, and the First Lady's buying it. Now, if that's not suspicious activity.
Що це за жесть? Яр.
Well, and that's all, I guess.
А тепер давай правду глянемо.
Hmm.
Всіх
Shall we?
недоділених. А. М.
Lieutenant Flanagan, we have new mission. A KGB agent has infiltrated the presidential palace with a single goal: to drive a wedge between the president and the first lady, putting an end to a vital, long-standing alliance. We won't let the KGB get away with it.
Я ж
We'll
казав, що він
unmask the
псих.
traitor and
Він
save our
настоящий
nation.
псих, він сам собі задає видає. Що ти мій, цій дитині треба реально був психолог. Та навіть не психолог, тут вже треба психушка. Його вже маразм. Шизофренія нахер пішов. Йому психбольниця плаче. Боже ти мій. Я ще спочатку думав, що він міняємий. Хотів так думати, по крайній мірі.
I know you found the missing figurine after all.
Mom will give it to me later. She'll be a bit angry.
You weren't obsessed with an entire verse, were you? Only with one sentence. Leave her, Johnny. Leave her.
Maybe.
Why don't you trust your sister, Jenny?
Because she takes up all of Mom's attention, and then she can't be with me or with Dad, and then Dad gets mad.
Ні. Папу, кажись, задівало те, що дитина не від нього. Ти поглянь, ну, від кого дитина. Ух ти, як все складується, а? Ти подивись. Ясно, що він плакав, коли побачив, що вони загинули в машині. Ух ти йо! Ніхіра, а наш шериф то, оказується, не пальцем діланий. Женату жінку прохати, а? От негодяй. Оце, конечно, жесть.
What did you think when the police officer arrived, Eddie?
That he was going to arrest someone for misbehaving. Yeah, or I don't know.
Ще щось має.
Why are you taking those pictures, Ed?
Because things just used to be better.
How did Jenny get a hold of that figurine?
Sometimes Dad sleeps in Mom and Dad's room in the morning or in the afternoon. And Mom comes and changes Jenny's diaper on my bed. So I go outside to play.
What did you think right there, Eddie?
That Jenny isn't bad. It's the police officer that's bad.
Нормик так. Вот и пососкался.
What? It can't be that bad.
Та все піздець там робиться. У тебе в голові.
You are going to tell me now.
Дружище, ти в психушку полягти. Та вже пізно.
You've been repressing and twisting your own memories since... Your father was not the person you remember. At some point, when you were little, he became obsessed. He got lost. He started drinking.
Угу. Мозок проснувся від сплячки. Я ж думаю, що він припаркувався нормально, а потім машина оказалась на краю. Ну, типу, вона там ніяк би не з'їхала. Наче він чого під'їхав або підсунув її. Вона звисала. Наверно, перше, щоб вона звисала, а потім виліз, витяг дитину. Ну, а далі ви знаєте.
Why did I do it? Jenny.
Plenty of older brothers feel jealous of their siblings. It's normal. It would have passed.
It was all my fault.
No, it wasn't.
The picture. If I hadn't...
the same thing would have happened. Sooner or later, your dad would have found out. And instead of an accident, it would have been a slap, or a beating, or a push, or a knife.
And what good does knowing do me?
You've been carrying that guilt for years, building a prison of fake memories just to hide it. From yourself, from everyone. And it's been gnawing at you. But you need to let it go.
Давай, ти зможеш, я тобі допоможу. Тут просто спішку нагострюю. Нігтю. Да, ви не услышались. Нігтю нагострюю спішку. Ви не впадуєте по ножах. А, блін, рукожоп. Два рази нажав на по центру. Ладно. Все, ми навчились ходити. Ура! Угу. Гостро вже.
Not today.
Та давай глянемо. Цікаво ж. Що ж тут такого прислав? Да, ти хто?
Oh, Ed, you're the most loyal person I've ever met.
Doctor? It's Sheriff Reyes.
Шериф? Здоров. Як діла? Заходи.
Sorry to bother you this late, but
Were you the one texting me?
I sent you a few messages on the way, but
Ah, it was you. Are you feeling all right, Sheriff?
it's late, I know. We were looking for Esther Franklin until just now.
Did you find anything?
There's still hope. I'm sorry about this morning. And you know I don't want to put your career on the line, but we both want to get to the bottom of Ed Miller's story. Why don't we help each other? There's a really pretty lookout near here. We could discuss this.
Че.
I'm telling you, it's bad news. The gun, the bottle, his connection to the Franklins, the whole implausible story about the... Like I was saying, there are too many signs, huh? I'm not saying he's guilty, it's just... It's hard to see it any other way. Don't you think, Doctor?
There's one just like it in my favorite movie.
I can't say I'm a movie buff myself, no.
It's incredible to think that the tree was almost 600 years old here. That it died here. And that we've only been here about this much. Here, no, a year later, I was at a protest march. The police charged us. I fell.
LA, right?
Ugh.
Did they crush you?
3 knee operations. What were you doing at the time?
I don't know. Patrol during the day to make a buck, study at night to be a sheriff.
Ніхерос.
I was born about...
Блін, ця гра в таку скукоту
About the
перетворилась. Ні, понімаєте, вони можуть зробити нормально. Вони можуть зробити так ігру, що вона би інтересувала той самий Джон Вейк. Джон Вейк. Блін, вони зробили так, що реально цікаво. Да, там, можна сказати, половину мозка як фільм іде, як серіал. Ну вони це преподали так, що це реально цікаво. А тут вони тупо напхали і цікавого, і всяке всячини. І ти маєш через цю всяку всячину пройти, щоб подивитись на цікавий сюжет. Блін, це маразм. Реально маразм. Більша половина ігри я замітив, що тут не про що. Ну, тобі ж можна було вирізати і нормально зробити ігру, при цьому не теряючи в сюжеті, не теряючи в інтересі, і зробити ігру в 10 разів цікавішою. Їх є цікаві моменти, но вони так її розтягують, що цей цікавий момент стає скучним моментом. Нема драйву, нема, як це сказати, переживань. Вони дали якусь частину історії, за яку ти реально переживаєш, або там тобі цікаво, чи що там далі. Все, вони обривають, далі показують якусь всячину, непонятно про що. Да, підносить ще як треба для дальнішого сюжету, но це всячину можна було чимось інтереснішим замінити, та й взагалі її не вставляти. Отже, бомбить від цієї ігри таки так.
What were you doing that day? Do you remember?
Sure. I woke up at 6:30, like I do every day. Turned on the radio while I shaved, and the second plane had just hit. I remember looking in the mirror, not recognizing myself, not my face, my hands, my bathroom. None of it.
I took care of people with similar symptoms during those weeks.
2016. I became sheriff.
Congratulations.
I had no idea what I was getting myself into.
2016. All right. I didn't know what I was getting myself into either.
Did you become sheriff too?
I fell in love.
Ah, damn. Of course. Sorry. I have to insist. I know Miller is hiding something. He's lying.
To lie, you have to be aware that you're lying.
Nice one. But Miller knows exactly what he's doing.
He only has trouble remembering certain things. Things that you do remember.
I don't understand.
I know you're hiding something.
What do I have to do with this?
Your romance with Ed's mother? In the early 90s, you did a little more than just work and study to be sheriff.